Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in this world. This is Hejin Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. Okay, I want to go from the short term to maybe not a long term, but a bigger time frame perspective. So here I have the alternate counter of ABC, which still fits into the scenario of that head and shoulder fractal that I had written about last night. So I think this is going to be an ABC. If this was an ABC just by itself here and it was done, it's a little too quick. It took time here, took time here, took even time here. So just straight down correction will be a little too quick. So I think this will probably be an ABC, and it may go to maybe 8,500 or so, and then do a run up for 10,400. Now, if I move this for a little bit, there is clearly a bit of an upward wedge pattern that can be seen right here. So I think we may get a scenario that might look like this. So that'll be the A, B, maybe one more high to as high as 94.50 or so, and then we'll put in a C wave down. And if this C wave does occur, then we will be looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll occur in a 5-wave impulse down. Why? C waves almost always, just about always, have 5-wave for subwaves. So that's the short term. And I've already made these just earlier to save time. When you're looking at a zoomed out view, here was that big wedge correction to 5,900. We went to the 11,800 twice, got repelled, came back down. And the fact that since then, price has been moving within a channel very nicely really equates to an impulse status. Whenever you see price moving in an impulse, they move within a channel between parallel lines. It doesn't have to be perfect, but this, I think, and I believe, looks very impulsive. So we have wave 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, 4, 4, and 5. More likely to happen that way. Another way to look at it is this. Same zoomed out. Here's a big zoomed out image of that wedge that we finished at 5,900. Got repelled twice at the 11,800 once, twice came all the way down. Now it's going up. It's traveling in a parallel line. But I think also, if you look at the overall pattern, it looks like a very large rounded bottom formation. So could we have a cup and a handle scenario? Absolutely, I think so. And if we do have this cup and handle scenario at around, yep, you guessed it, at around 11,800 or so, it'll get repelled. Just like it did here once, twice, and probably it'll get repelled 3 times, back down from 11,800 all the way down to maybe 9,700 or so. But that would make the handle formation. And if that's the case, this will zing up. So again, another way to look at it is here's the 2 repel points from the 11,800. This, I think, could have made the left shoulder. The rounded bottom is making the head and shoulder, or the head part of the head and shoulders bottom, the inverted head and shoulders, which is very bullish. And if we do climb up to the 11,800, it gets repelled, not repulsed, repelled, and makes the handle or the right shoulder. We can get a left head, right shoulder, head and shoulder inverted. And from a minimum price measurement, that'll take us to 16,758. Let's see if the volume confirms. Here's the left shoulder, and the height of the head is the highest. This peak does not belong to the left shoulder. It belongs to the head right here. So it belongs to the head volume. And when the right shoulders get put in, you're going to get probably a volume that's going to be about equal to the right shoulder, to the left shoulder, sorry. So I think overall, whatever squiggles and wiggles it does right now in the short term doesn't matter. You might want to keep a better eye on the bigger and longer term perspective. So 16,758 is the minimum one. They call it minimum for a reason. The reason is because it's mostly exceeded. And I think that's going to exceed the 20K. But we'll see. I'm not making the call of that for that exactly. It's just that I'm thinking of it right now. But I would not be surprised that as we go into maybe May, I'll be making a solid call for 20K plus targets. All right. I hope all of this makes sense from short term to zoomed out longer term perspective, giving more iterations pointing to the same direction, all of them, and that is up. Have a great day.